Yeah, yep. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing today. As she clanks on all the glass, this is what we're doing. Today we're going to talk fragrances, okay? Because I have really been spending the majority of my money on fragrances. So much so that I've literally had to put a few of my makeup purchases to the back burner, okay? So today we're going to talk about my top 5 favorite red berry fragrances. These are going to be your sweet, fruity, fresh, energizing kind of fragrances. So hopefully that's something that you'll be interested in watching. And if you are, you should subscribe. You know what I mean? You should just click that button. Just go ahead and subscribe. You should also click that bell, all right? So that when I upload, YouTube sends you an email and you're like, oh, let me watch her. You know what I mean? That's how it works, you know? I know you're here. I know you're here. In no particular order whatsoever, let's actually start off with this one. Now this is Dolce & Gabbana L'Imprécis. I'm not French, but I tried, okay? And this is the 100 ml. So the main accords for this particular fragrance are fruity, ozonic, and I don't know what that is, okay, so don't ask me. Aquatic, green, fresh, and sweet. I agree with all of that minus ozonic because I don't know what that is, okay, so I can't tell you. But this features aromas of watermelon, kiwi, pink, cyclamen, I don't know what it is, and musk. And honestly, when I read that, I was like, yeah, it's not for me. But when you smell it, this has got the most impressive effect of a fruit cocktail that I've come across in a really long time. Actually, this is my scent of the day, so let me just spray it. This is gorgeous, okay? Now immediately I get a bit of that kiwi. I also get the watermelon, but I get the sweet version of watermelon, and as it develops, it just really settles into a very sweet, fresh. There's no vanilla in there whatsoever, but it really creates the idea that vanilla was there. It's almost as if vanilla was there and it just left, but it left behind, you know, its shadow, that kind of thing. It's also another thing to note that I read on Fragrantica. L'Imprécis number 3 is advertised by Naomi Campbell. So when they did this advertising campaign, they actually had a few other models because there's a few other perfumes in the range. But this particular one, the face for it was Naomi Campbell, and girl, I mean, what else? What else do I need? So the next one that I have is a little bit of a niche fragrance, and this is Armani Prive Figuier Eden. What I really love about this fragrance, right, is that for me, it's really nostalgic. This is fig done right in a fragrance. This is really authentic, really juicy, really sweet. For me, the fig is really the star of the show. The composition opens with fresh notes of mandarin, bergamot, and red pepper, accords of tea grass and green fig for the perfume's heart, laid in the base of Moroccan iris and amber. I really do love, first of all, iris is one of my favorite notes, along with amber, vanilla, jasmine, and red berries. But anyway, we're not here about that. But all I'm saying is, like, this is just so well formulated. It smells really beautiful. I think they're discontinuing this. This was really hard for me to find. It retails for about 150, but I got it for 125 on offer. So if you really want a fig fragrance, get this while you can, because I think they are basically just not going to make it anymore. This is Burberry Her Eau de Parfum. This has some amazing berry notes at the top. MFK was the nose for this particular fragrance, so it kind of makes sense that it's reminiscent of Baccarat Rouge 540. Crushed berry fruit from the top is combined with middle notes of violet and jasmine based on woods and amber. So it's got the jasmine in there that I love, it's got the amber in there that I love, and it's also got those fruity top notes. So in terms of the fruits, it's definitely red berries for me. Yeah, it's your raspberries, it's your cherries, it's your like blueberries. It's a berry kind of extravaganza. And another thing that I really enjoy about this perfume is, look at the sprayer. It actually sprays really nicely, and listen to the clicker too. It's got like this like a pressure point, so you're never spraying too much. Oh, this smells like berries and candy. Like if you guys have Starburst wherever you are, it kind of reminds me of a really well done Starburst. but really sweet, almost like a strawberry starburst to me. But as it settles, it kind of brings in more of the other fruits, and it's really quite fresh as well. So I love wearing this when I'm out of the shower and I'll put some lotion on. I actually use a lot of body oils when I am moisturizing myself, and one of the oils that I use is argan oil, which kind of leaves behind its own earthy scent. So whenever I use that, I use this to kind of neutralize the earthiness of the argan oil with this fragrance. It's gorgeous. If you're into fruity scents, if you're into candied fruity scents, I think this is definitely one to go for. You're not gonna be, you know, disappointed. Okay, so let's talk about its bigger brother. This is Burberry Her Intense. Don't get me mad, you guys. This one, this is fantastic. This is awesome. It is definitely the intense version of the original. There's no lying about that. They've kind of, to my nose, amped up the amber, probably even, it feels as if added a bit of vanilla, and just amped up all of those berry notes. So you can smell the strawberry in the top of this. You can really smell the strawberry. Some of the other berries, blueberries, whatever, you can really kind of like detect them and smell them, and they smell so good. They also last quite long on the skin. Like, I get a lot of that sweet berry scent that lasts for a really long period of time, whereas with the original, the top scent, the really sweet berries, kind of die down after about an hour and a half. With this one, it kind of stays like that the whole way through. It almost smells as if they've added a little bit of coffee. It almost smells like that. Top notes are Blackberry and Red Fruits, middle note of Jasmine, base note of Benzoin. So it mimics very much the original. Honestly, I didn't even realize that it was like almost the exact same thing, but they've just put the volume up. Really and truly, that's what's happened. It's so pleasant. Everybody that I've had smell this or has smelled this on me has done a double take. Like, what is that? It's so pleasing. I think what's gonna happen is, if you are a real fan of fruity berry kind of fragrances, you'll probably get Her, the normal one, and then go, yeah, I might as well get the big one as well, because they're different enough that you can have both of them in your collection. But similar enough that if you like one, you know you're gonna love the other one. Do you know what I mean? So these two, or this particularly, just freaking awesome. I love it. Not too long ago, I went to the high street for the first time since lockdown. Like, this is a couple of months ago, and I went there to smell Dolce & Gabbana, the only one, the original. But they had this one out, and I got distracted, so I ended up smelling this one, and oh my gosh, did I fall in love. But this, the way that it's kind of like, it develops, is such a magical experience. I couldn't believe what I was experiencing in my nostrils. Now, the sad thing about this is that it doesn't have the greatest longevity. I can probably have this stay on my skin for about 3 hours. Less since it's been really hot, but maybe when it gets colder, about 4 or 5 hours maybe. But that's the only downfall. But otherwise, I love this. So this has definitely got the same fruity top, but it's berry. The top notes are pear, red berries, blackberry, freesia. Heart notes, red rose, violet, coffee, and base notes tonka, patchouli, ambergris, amberwoods. Oh my freaking gosh, did you hear those notes? Did you hear them? And honestly, had I not smelt it, I would have been like, that looks like it's gonna smell gross. You know what I mean? But it's just mixed in such a superb way. So the pear is definitely one that I detect. It's kind of in the background in the top. It's really in the back. What is the star of the show when you spray this is the red berries and the blackberry. Those two are just boom, right in your face. It is freaking gorgeous, and as it dries down or as it settles, the coffee really kicks in and gives you that energy boost. And then it settles down into slightly sweeter notes like the tonka, a little bit of patchouli, and a little bit of ambergris. But it's just, it's hypnotic. That's the word. It's hypnotic. It's a very fresh, fruity berry scent, but it lingers on your mind, and it just creates a real sense of mystery, and you kind of just want to see what else she does on your skin. Like, she's just such a magical fragrance. I need them to improve the longevity on this, but otherwise, it is fabulous. It is fabulous. Okay guys, so that's been my top 5 favorite berry fruity fragrances of the moment. Let me know if you have any of these in the comment section, or if there's any that you think that I should check out. Hopefully you are doing super well wherever you are, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.